Welcome to H2 Saddles. I wanted to show you today how to attach the TriAd bridge to your saddle. When you get the package, you're going to notice it comes in 3 pieces. You're going to have the bridge, the actual bridge piece, and then you're going to have 2 continuous loops. Show you first how the continuous loops attach to the saddle. Very simple. If you have a saddle, first thing you're going to want to do is locate where the splice is. The splice you want in the center of the knot. You don't want it in any of the turns that go around the saddle. So we're going to locate that splice. In our case, it's right here. We're going to want that on the outside of the saddle. So what you do is you start from the outside of the saddle and slide this through the bridge loops till this splice is almost directly in the center. I'll go ahead and turn it for you. So come through the bridge loops, locate that splice right there. Now all you're going to want to do is make a quick prusik by taking the other end, pass it back through where that splice is. Sorry, the line's a little twisted. And then you're going to want it passed through one more time. And then after you passed it through twice, the third time is up and out through that prusik knot. So very simple. You've got a prusik knot. You do want to center that splice so it's in the center. You don't want that located in any of the turns. I'm just going to tighten things up a little bit here, and there you have the continuous loop attached to the saddle with a very simple prusik knot. You do want to notice that you want this line coming off from the inside of the saddle, not the outside of the saddle. That will help spread the bridge, or spread the loops a little bit wider as you sit in it. So as that sits in it, it's going to want to have those loops on the outside of the pressure instead of the inside. So that is it for part 1. Now you've got your continuous loops attached to your saddle. Now I'll show you how to attach the bridge. First thing you want to do is locate on your saddle which of these loops is going to be the top loop. This is the top of my saddle, so this is the top loop. This is the outside of the saddle. So as you're looking at it, the outside is facing you. This is the top loop. What you're going to want to do is take your bridge, come from the outside, and you're going to want to make 4 turns down this top leg of the continuous loop back towards the prusik knot. So like I said, from the outside you're going to come through once, and I'm going to come through twice. And before I finish all 4 turns, I want to show you very quickly that right now the bridge is, for the most part, making loops around this leg of the continuous loop. You want to reverse that. You want the continuous loop to actually be making turns around the bridge. So very simply, I'll just snug that up. So there you've got the turns of the continuous loop onto the bridge itself. So we've gone through 2 times. I'm going to come from the outside 3, and I'll snug up this turn again, and then one last time. So now we've come through 4 times, and again, as you make those each turn, you're going to want to snug it up onto the bridge. So that's what you have looking like. And you're going to want to notice that your tag end right now is pointing towards the top of the saddle. Later on, that'll get reversed. So to finish off the loop, what we want to do is have this tag end make a loop around the bottom leg of the continuous loop. So we're going to continue around the same direction that this knot is seeing. As you can see, we want to go around this line, and we want to go around that line, and then back through the center. So we're going to come around both legs and then back through the center. If you can see that. At this point in time, all we want to do is straighten everything out. So as we straighten everything out, the tag end is going to want to go to the bottom, the saddle is going to want to come to the top, and you're going to see this knot wanting to make a twist here. So we're going to finish off, pull it so I get a little more slack in here, and that whole knot wants to rotate over. At that point in time, we are done. As you can see, the tag end is now coming off the bottom. The loop for the bridge is coming off the top. And we have got, I'm going to turn this around, give you an idea, close look. We have got a Swabish hitch. If you look at this to make sure you've got it tied right, for the bridge end, the part going up towards the bridge, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 turns on it. And then on the tag end, we've only got 1 turn on that. That allows for it to slide this direction easily. And if you can press that knot, it'll slide in both directions. But with those 4 loops, as soon as you put pressure on that, it's going to grab hold of that, and you've got actually 4 turns of this prusik clamping down on the bridge so it doesn't slide out. One thing I will say, after you've got this installed and you've got weight on it, you want to be careful of not grabbing hold of this knot and pulling down. If you pull it down, when this knot cinches tight, you're going to see it's going to stretch that knot out. If you pull down on this knot, you're going to compress it, and that's going to allow possibly this bridge to slide through there. So just like any prusik knot, you don't want to grab the knot and pull on it, because that could cause that knot to slip.